The story of Prophet Isa, Part 2, The Journey to Egypt, Prophethood, and Miracles. Fearing the wrath of King Herod, who had heard prophecies of a newborn king, Mary fled to Egypt with her son. They remained there for several years until the threat subsided. Then, they returned to Nazareth, where Jesus grew into a strong and wise young man. As he reached adulthood, God sent him as a prophet to the children of Israel, calling them back to the pure monotheism of their forefathers. But they demanded proof of his divine mission. Thus, God granted him extraordinary miracles such as 1. Raising the dead by God's permission. 2. Healing the blind and the lepers with a mere touch. 3. Fashioning a bird from clay, then breathing into it, and it became alive. 4. Bringing down a table from heaven, as a blessing for his disciples. As the Quran states, and Jesus was a messenger to the children of Israel, saying, I have come to you with a sign from your Lord, I will create for you from clay the likeness of a bird, then breathe into it, and it will become a bird by God's permission. I cure the blind and the leper, and I give life to the dead by God's permission. And I inform you of what you eat, and what you store in your houses. Indeed, in that is a sign for you, if you are believers. Quran 3:49. Despite these miracles, the Jewish leaders rejected him, fearing that his influence threatened their authority. According to historical accounts, Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' disciples, betrayed him and led the Roman soldiers to capture him. A deep theological divide arose between Jews and Christians regarding Jesus. The Jewish perspective, they denied his prophethood, rejected his miracles, and accused him of being a false Messiah. They sought to have him crucified. The Christian perspective, they accepted him as the Messiah and the Son of God, believing that he was sent for the salvation of humanity. Christians believe Jesus was crucified, died, and resurrected on the third day. Jews reject the resurrection and consider his death a definitive end. However, Islam presents a different perspective on what truly happened. According to Islam, Jesus was neither crucified nor killed, but God raised him to the heavens and protected him from his enemies. Instead, God made another person resemble him. And, 4, they're saying, indeed, we have killed the Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary, the messenger of God. But they neither killed him nor crucified him, but another was made to resemble him to them. And indeed, those who differ over it are in doubt about it. They have no knowledge of it except the following of assumption. And they did not kill him, for certain. Rather, God raised him to himself. And God is Almighty, wise. Quran 4:157-158. Muslims believe that Jesus will return to earth in the end times as a just leader. He will establish justice, defeat the false Messiah, Dajjal, and unite people under the worship of God. Eventually, he will pass away naturally and be buried. The story of Jesus, Isa, remains one of the most profound narratives in history, a tale of faith, miracles, and divine intervention. While different religious traditions debate his fate, Islam upholds that he was a noble prophet, a servant of God, and that his return will mark the final triumph of truth over falsehood. His story is a testament to the power of faith, patience, and divine will, one that continues to inspire millions around the world.